Well, what episode is this?
This is SMUDGEHAWKS episode 5.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is episode 5.
Episode 5.
Yeah, maybe we should just start talking, and then I'll just pick a point to come in.
Right.
To edit in.
Yeah.
But I just went to the mic tonight, talked black.
Oh, yeah, you said that, yeah.
Yeah, Liz Splat was hosting. So I went, and I was doing this bit of like, well, whenever Liz brings me up, I always go, I want to fuck Liz so bad. And then I spend a lot of the set like saying that I want to fuck her. And then I started talking, and I was like, I need to start talking like a black guy so Liz will like me. And so I just went, lovely, lovely Liz.
You went pimp with it.
Yeah. I went, lovely, lovely Liz. About to get lost in the Liz sauce. Boy, I'm going to need a map because I'm getting lost in the Liz sauce.
You're trying to get at her.
Yeah. And then I told him I'm gay, and I was like, but I know women enough that, like, you know, part of it, like, that I like about being gay is that I've been able to foster these, like, great relationships with women because there's never I'm never trying to fuck them, so I get to know them really well as people. Mm-hmm. But one day I might.
Yeah. True.
But one day I might. And it's gonna be 20 at the same time.
There's been about 20 sitcoms and movies just about that joke alone.
Yep.
Just about men faking being gay in order to sleep with women or being around naked women.
That's right. And I'm going to, not only am I going to fuck 20 of them, I'm going to fuck them all on the same night. At the MGM Grand. You imagine that? 20 bitches at the MGM Grand. You imagine that shit? 20 bitches at the
all
MGM
in the same
Grand.
room together, taking turns?
Yeah. I said, hi, bitches. Why don't y'all come to the MGM Grand? We watch Sisterhood of Traveling Pants together. Got 20 bitches by my way back to God.
Oops, sorry, girls. My big cock slid out my pants.
Uh-oh.
What are we going to do now?
Uh-oh, bitches, I'm gay. 20 bitches at the MGM Grand. But I only thinking about Liz. Lovely Liz.
Number 18.
Number 18 on that list. Liz Black.
Liz Black.
And the 8 stand for tits.
8 tits.
8 tits,
She's
one bitch. 18.
She's number 8 tits.
She got 8. Yeah, little mama freak. She got 8 tits.
She like a cow.
She a cow.
She a cow.
She my cow gal.
I'ma milk that bitch.
Who that cow on the corner? Let me milk them 8 titties. At the MGM Grand, bitch.
So funny to 5 episodes ago we were starting and we were like, let's be PG for 7 minutes of the episode, and this episode we're starting with just full black voice.
They didn't think we'd make it. They never thought we'd make it to episode 5.
Now we can do whatever we fucking please.
Now they didn't. It's crazy to think this podcast started as one Smudge Hawk episode 1, and 4 episodes later, I got 20 bitches at the MGM Grand watching Sisterhood of Traveling my pants, taking turns knocking my cock. I bought my way back to Jesus, baby. And then I just started talking like, how many women do I got to sleep with to be straight again? You know?
Well, it's an interesting
Some
question.
people just said 1. This guy said, I'm Catholic. You'd only need 1.
That's a crazy answer.
You mean I could have 25 dude bitches at the MGM Grand, but then number 20 is a woman? And then I'm back in the gates? Damn, they had a bad deal, bitch.
That is a good deal.
You bitches want to take over this pool? Because I got 19 bitches and 1 guy at the MGM. 19 guys and one bitch at the MGM Grand.
Is fucking a woman in her ass a sin?
Nah, baby.
That's like the least. It's like the least of sin. That's the loophole, the glory hole.
That's the
holy
loop.
hole.
That's the
That's
loop,
the
baby.
loop. So if by the 20th girl you fucked 19 men in their ass, you fucked
All you
the
got to do is fuck
20th
that
girl in her
last one.
ass, it wouldn't even make a difference. You'd just be like, wow, this ass is so hairless. There's no lint in this ass.
Damn, bitch. You like number 5, number 7, and number 12.
You remind me of my earlier twink bitch.
You remind me of number 4, bitch. Yeah. So then I was just talking about that, and then I was kind of doing a joke. It might be too similar to others, but I just talked about like talking like a black guy, and I was like, by the way, this is not how I think how black people speak, but there is one.
Yeah.
There's at least one that's talking about 20 bitches at the MGM Grand.
100% out of 8 billion people.
And then, so I was like telling him about being gay and becoming straight again. And I said, you know, about like talking black, it's like you have no idea that when you're growing up and you try to talk black, you're gonna live your entire life scared of what people are gonna think. Going to school even scared, even. Imagine that, going to school scared. Thinking about people are judging you just just because you're different. Damn, 20 bitches at the MGM. 10th grade. Just thinking to myself, damn, 20 bitches at the MGM Grand. And feeling scared to be who I was.
Yeah.
It was a hit.
It worked? They loved it?
Unfortunately, it was a blast.
How long did you do? 15 minutes? Of
And
just
I will
murderous?
say, Jamar liked it and Andre liked it.
Well, there you go. The only 2 black guys in Austin comedy.
In the state of Texas.
in the United States
In
of
the
America.
United States.
The only 2 black guys we have. The head counsel.
I went on stage and Jamar said, damn, 20 bitches at the...
He started jumping around.
Oh,
shit! 20 bitches
And
at the MGM Grand!
And then I laughed and we both ran a quarter mile in opposite directions. Damn, 20 bitches at the MGM Grand.
At the MGM Grand.
This is all unusable material, which I'm like, damn, that sucks.
Are you kidding me? This has been 7 minutes of gold.
No, I mean like,
Oh, in comedy.
yeah.
Well, yes. That is the worst part about doing what you did. Is that you can't...
Some would argue it was not the worst thing.
That's true. That's true. It might not be the worst thing within the parameter of what you did, but
But tell me something, intellectuals. If you were to really sit down and think about it, if you were to really think about what I said in the context of that room, are you really going to deny 20 bitches at the MGM Grand?
no one can deny the impression is dead on accurate.
It's every black guy I know has said 20 bitches at the MGM Grand.
Yeah, as we all know, that's their one.
No, but yeah, that's we got to restart the podcast.
Yeah. I think black voice is in nowadays, honestly.
I think so, too.
I think black people are doing so well that racism towards black people is coming back. Funny racism, at least. Not like real racism.
We're healing.
There hasn't been a black guy killed by a cop in like 2 years.
Well, not one that's reported.
Ever since Biden got into office, we don't really care about the blacks being killed by police. But
Now police stops are like, hey, how's it going, dude? Yeah, no, just grab your stuff. It's okay.
you get on going, brother.
You get on going, brother.
Good to see you. Good to be
Hey,
you.
Go make someone smile out there today.
Have fun at the MGM Grand tonight.
Yeah. Heard there was 20 bitches watching Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Hey, keep an eye out. I saw 20 bitches walking down the street today.
I know where they headed. And then they damn, 20 bitches at the MGM. Grand.
Yeah, that is a crazy thing about using a bit like that, which you do way more often than I do. I've done that once or twice and known that I'm never going to use it again.
Jesus, Pat. Way to blow up my spot.
Yeah. I think it's a beautiful thing about you. You have so much stage time that every now and again you're able to just go, fuck it, I'll do a character. And it's in the moment, too. That's the nice thing about it, is it's never like you plan for 2 weeks to do a character like a lot of people do. You just are like, I'm going to go up there and be a fucking French maid.
Dylan's scathing impersonation of black guy. What a fascinating character study of 20 bitches at the MGM Grand Hotel in Vegas.
SNL's missing out on you being a
You didn't want to hide it. They did. I sent them my auditions. They said, no thanks.
No thanks.
Would you say no thanks to 20 bitches?
I guarantee in 6 weeks we'll
Yes.
see Kenan Thompson doing an MGM Grand bit on fucking SNL.
They basically funnel SMUDGEHAWKS into that show.
It's literally all of everything we've ever thought
You're
of.
welcome, writing staff at SNL.
Since John Belushi was on, it's always been our ideas. We've been writing for SNL for fucking...
We have to get them to make more episodes. We need... We need more of those stellar impressions.
Yeah. Well, they don't even want to do it. That's the thing, is we just keep pumping out episodes, and they're like, fuck, as long as SMUDGEHAWKS keeps coming, we gotta keep going.
Jenna Ortiz is doing an impression of black guy.
I don't even know the cast of SNL today, like at all.
They did a big shift. They fired a bunch of them, or not fired, but they all resigned.
Like today?
No, I mean in the last couple of weeks.
Good.
No, well,
Over.
Punky Johnson was cool. She was on it, but she's not on anymore. Molly Kearney.
I couldn't
They were
tell
on
you an SNL thing that's happened within the last 40. Well, that's an exaggeration, but within the last 10 years, I couldn't really pinpoint an SNL. When's TV gonna die? When's TV fully gonna die? I typically don't root for things to die, you know? Like things like that. Like the radio dying is like, oh, why not? Why
I don't want TV to die. Then what are we going to watch at hotels?
That's true. Well, fucking hotels would step it up and finally just have Netflix and Hulu.
Yeah,
all those things.
But there is something pretty magical about watching a bunch of commercials.
It's not... It's not magical. It's nostalgic. But nostalgic, it's old.
Don't you feel the
minutes.
magic? Don't you feel the magic of Life Alert commercials?
After some fucking spiked gray hair, red faced dude being like, "You gotta buy this product," I am like, all right, I'm over the nostalgia. I get it. You know?
I buy the product. I have a lot of things that I don't really need, but boy, that nostalgia creeps up.
We should just start buying commercial products and testing them out.
On SMUDGEHAWKS?
On SMUDGEHAWKS.
That'd be cool.
I was thinking about today how we never texted that guy back.
Which guy?
The on the first episode, I brought up the
yeah
business card that the guy gave me.
Mm-hmm.
Where he gave me a business card that was strange. He walked up to me at my work and he said, "Hey, if you ever need anything, let me know." And it was after I gave him a discount on his meal twice. And yeah, he gave me a business card with his number, and then it said like it was like a geek.
Yeah, you often think people
something?
are hitting on you that aren't. In the past week alone, you're like, why is everyone trying to fuck me?
It's genuinely it always comes after like a day of me working out and dieting. That like people will start talking to me and I'll be like, oh my God, back up. Everyone's trying to fuck me today. But it's me genuinely believing that like, oh, my pheromones must be running wild today. Because all these ladies just want to hop on my cock and all these gay guys.
All these ladies
All
and
these
gay
ladies
guys.
and gay guys. What am I at the MGM Grand? All these motherfuckers, all these bitches on the lineup.
Said, how many
And
of you bitches
hop
got
on
the
my
hall pass? How many of y'all have ever been to Las Vegas? More specifically,
Hello, I'm gonna need a room for 21.
Greyhound, I'm gonna need a rental. Because I got 20 bitches that need to go to the MGM Grand.
10 gay and 10 straight women.
I'm gonna need a motorcycle with 20 sidecars.
I'm gonna need 20 leashes.
Oh shit. Looks like I'm gonna need 6 hot air balloons. Gotta get these bitches to the MGM Grand. Yeah, so you think everyone wants to fuck you?
I do. It is an unfortunate thing that it's like, it's probably not true, but I do get that inclination a lot.
The guys that want to fuck me want to wear me.
Like murder, skin, and wear.
Yeah. Either that or they live in Iraq.
I think you're deciding who you're looking at. I think there's a lot more men, normal men. who wanna fuck you.
Normal, Pat. Jesus Christ. Have a little taste.
I think there's more local, regular Joe that want to have sex with you that you're just not unaware of or not paying attention to.
That's what a wistful way to call me ugly, you sack of shit.
I was trying not to say that people who live in Iraq are fucking not normal.
Jesus Christ. Gay guys that live in Iraq is as normal as it gets, Pat.
That's true. They're probably more inclined with Jesus than I am.
Yeah. Well, Allah.
Right.
There are a lot more in line with it.
Yeah. Gosh darn it. That was good.
Yeah, so once I nailed down one of these trad Iraq wives, once I nailed down my trad Iraq man wife, I'm on my way.
What's a trad?
Traditional.
Oh. Traditional. Say it again.
My my gay Iraqi trad husband. It's my gay Iraqi wedding. My big fat gay Iraqi wedding. Wouldn't that be a good movie?
You just both say salam alaikum to each
Yeah.
other. And then kiss.
Salami mate. Salami bacon. More like salami bacon. Pause off. Oh no, I brought salami bacon to my big gay Iraq wedding. That'd be like one of the scenes of my big fat gay Iraq wedding. Oh no, I ordered bacon wrapped salami. No one's gonna eat this.
That is funny. They wouldn't eat. Oh wait, no. Is it the Iraqis who don't eat? It's Jewish people who don't eat beef.
Muslim.
Iraq?
Who knows?
Same quarters?
Weapons of mass. This is how we got into war.
Yeah. Just two white dudes joking.
Yeah.
Two white dudes joking around.
Those are guys that can't eat salami.
And imagine if someone sent us a video of them just going blah, 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 blah. And it was just a death wish.
That's the sound that's the sound of my honeymoon. It's my big God, Pat. We gotta start the episode over.
No, at this point, yeah, that's a bad one. You never fuck with Muslims. Or so they say. I feel like we've been fucking with Muslims for a while as a country.
Yeah, like what's a podcast?
Podcast if not fucking with
They're
Muslims.
like, oh, thank God it's not a drone. America's greatest weapon. No! Just over an Iraqi village. Oh! Yeah, the salami bacon salami bacon gay Iraq wedding.
Just sitting at a Saddam Hussein monument, just watching our podcast going,
Oh, I hope he does.
I could only hope he marries one of us.
I was talking to this guy in Iraq, and please nobody find him because it's life or death. But
Genuinely, I'm scared.
I was talking to this guy in Iraq, and he was so romantic.
Really?
Because at that point, you kind of gotta be.
Yeah, when you just watched 71 children be blown up.
You don't got a bunch of realism in that in that flirt. You know,
Yeah.
he was sending me poems and like all this beautiful music.
Really?
Yeah. I wish things could work out, but like I said, it's like
You live in Iraq.
get out, move to Egypt and we'll talk. Meet me halfway.
Just go a town over. Get out of there.
Yeah.
Go to Yemen.
Take one of those sandworms. Okay, I really gotta cut that out.
No, leave that one in because that's the funniest.
God,
thing
dude.
ever. Ride one of those sandworms to me. Just ghost on the ocean like Moby Dick. It's the fucking Middle East Moby Dick.
Yeah. Every time in Iraq, I see these.
Sandworm's belly.
I just want to be in like an Iraqi man's arms, being held, and then him just go on the ground. Let's get out of here. Sure, babe.
It's funny how I imagine Iraq is probably beautiful at some corners.
It is. It is. It's
Yeah,
a
it's probably
beautiful,
a
beautiful
gorgeous,
country.
beautiful place. But my American idea of it is that it's just war torn. Yeah. Beheadings and war and helicopters holding fucking corpses.
Yeah.
Hanging corpses.
C4 and soccer
Bombs
balls.
constantly going off.
Yeah.
Just constant bombs. Just buildings full on collapsing at all times. Just those pictures of like women holding a baby that has no leg and screaming.
Yeah.
That's what I picture.
But it's probably beautiful.
But it's probably a gorgeous. You know what's funny? I would never correlate flowers with Iraq.
No.
Never. If you showed me a picture of like a beautiful tulip field and you were like, this is Iraq, I'd be like, bullshit.
If you see a flower, in Iraq, it's someone making a sandcastle.
It's a mushroom cloud. They go, oh, wow. Nature. It is crazy to live in the desert.
Would you be surprised? Would you accept if I was like, Pat, I found the love of my life, I'm moving to Iraq?
I unfortunately would have a problem with it.
Well, what if he's like a prince? And he's like, it'll be fine if you're gay.
Well, in that case, I would definitely think you're going to die.
You think it'd be a trap?
If it was just a civilian, I'd be like, okay. I would trust the civilian more than the prince. I would be like, well, if anybody's trying to kill the prince, they're definitely going to kill you too. You know?
No, but no one would.
No. True, it's Iraq.
Yeah. What are they going to do? Hit me with a rock?
Throw a pebble at you?
Yeah. I've shot him with my drone 5 miles off property. Compliments of the prince.
No, Iraq might be. The fact that you brought that up, it might be a trap. That's scary to me. Like Jake Gyllenhaal in Brokeback Mountain. That was a trap, right?
Yeah, I'd really have to get to know. Unfortunately, I'm not saying if a guy is from Iraq, that's way different. Then I would just treat them like any other person.
Right.
But if A literal Iraqi prince was like, yo, come over to Iraq, I'd be like, hey, I got some questions first. And let's just say we'll be doing all our business on the first floor of a building. I'm not going up a single flight of stairs in that goddamn country. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, it's fair. I think it's fair. I think that's very fair.
Well, but
if the American population would say that's fair.
Yeah, it's America.
Yeah, half of the American population would say racism is fair.
In that context.
In that context,
we're a gay Iraqi prince. So before, if you're gonna, hey, if you're gonna clip this one up, include the context of a gay Iraqi prince who wants to seduce me.
Yes.
That should also be at the end of your damning article.
Only reaching out by social media.
Yeah.
You haven't met this guy. I
haven't met this Iraqi prince.
You haven't met this Iraqi prince.
Yeah.
He could be AI for all you know at this point.
I would say, look, we got to have 2 dates on American soil.
Right.
Before I'm going to Iraq.
Well, in that case, if I got to meet him too, I'd be like, Dylan, go for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I would think Iraq turned around.
But you have to.
What's he look like?
Because
does he look like Saddam Hussein? Does he look like Gaddafi or
almost
Osama
exactly? No.
Or does he look like a beautiful like Zayn Malik?
I don't know who that is, but yes.
He's the kid from One Direction who I assume is Middle Eastern because of his name, but he might not be.
Pat, we got to restart this. We got to restart the episode. But let's say...
Jason Derulo.
Yes, he's from Iraq. Let's say, okay, but you got to keep in mind that once I bring the gay Iraqi prince here, you got to interview him honestly to see if this guy, because he's going to know, because he's going to have seen every episode of he's going to see in this episode.
Uh-oh.
If he was trying to like lure me there to kill me,
yeah,
he's going to know.
He's going to know.
He's going to see this episode and he's going to come prepared. So how do you find out, what questions do you ask him to find out his intentions?
What are your intentions with my Dylan?
Yeah.
Iraqi prince. I would ask about all of his credentials. I would want to know how he got into his position. I would want to know about his family. Any deaths in his family specifically. You know, any assassination attempts on his family, anything dangerous, any bomb threats, any murder, any death threats, anything like that. How many death threats does he receive a week? What's his militia look like? What's his what's
security like?
What's security like? Where's he live?
But keep in mind, if he's got bad intentions, he's going to be like, yeah.
Yeah, if it's a trap and he knows and he's smooth with it. But then why? What's he going to do? Just bring you back and behead you?
Yeah. I think we got to have him eat bacon as collateral. You killed Dylan. I showed you these pictures. Yeah.
Take a video. Yeah, take a video of him eating bacon.
Yeah, eating bacon wrapped in a pride flag.
Sucking your cock.
Yeah.
Wrapped in bacon. We wrap your cock in bacon.
Yeah.
And we make him suck the bacon off your cock.
With a big American flag in the background.
Yes. That would 100% do it for me. If he did that, if he was willing to do that, I would 100% be like, Dylan, you're so safe to go.
Yeah.
Have the best life ever.
Yeah.
Live your best life out there.
Goodbye, Patrick.
Au revoir, Dylan. Au revoir.
Just go on a
plane that crashes into the Empire State Building.
Just immediately. Like you just see it in the back. Oh my god. Oh my god. shit. You gotta stop laughing.
Okay. Just for being like, all right, he's safe. I trusted this guy. It's just immediately crashed into a building
On takeoff.
They fell for it.
No.
Oh
Oh my god.
yeah.
Do you think if you lived in a castle that you could live in Iraq?
A castle in Iraq?
Yeah.
I don't think I'd do good in Iraq at all.
No.
I'd hit the local
I'm
pub.
more respectful than you
I
of
think
culture.
I think you could be a prince in Iraq for sure. I think they would actually worship you. I think they would actually...
I think we'd get along nice.
You in Iraq?
Yeah, I think if there's a gay person to do it, I think it'd be me.
Yeah, I agree. I think I would be killed very quick. I wouldn't even need to be a prince. If I was a hobo in Iraq, somebody would kill me for like immediately.
They would kill you for non-religious reasons.
Yeah, just being a scoundrel in Iraq. It would be like Ernest Goes to Iraq. It would just be some dumb American fucking oaf.
You got the briefcase with all the country stickers on it.
I'm wearing like a Slipknot shirt. Hey! Hey, guys.
You would like accidentally walk into the wrong bar, you know, like the windows, you know, like the doors
Yeah.
knock, and then everyone goes.
It would be like Star Wars.
And then you back out of the bar, and then you get trampled by a camel. Death by camel,
Me
dude.
getting trampled by camel in Iraq would be the funniest way for me
That'd
to
be
go.
so funny.
That would be a very hilarious death.
And then the camel keeps going and then runs into the Empire State.
Launches. The jump and launches.
Dude, if you saw a bunch of, like, if you just, like, woke up one September 11 and you just saw, what are those camels doing in the air? That would be much more terrifying terrorist attack.
Well, yeah, that would be magic.
Do you remember where you were on 9/11?
I was on my couch of my home, and
You must have been one.
Yeah, I was 2 years old. 3. I just turned 3. I was in my mom and dad have told me that I was in my baby carriage. My mom and dad had just like...
At 3 years old.
Yeah, that's like old.
No, that makes sense.
I wasn't like a full-grown toddler. I think I had just turned 3.
Okay.
Because my birthday's in August, so 98, 99. Yeah, I had just turned 3.
Okay.
So my mom and dad have said I was like on the couch. And they were watching the news. They had just got home from like dropping off my older brothers to school. And they were just watching the news. I was sitting there going,
Wow.
being a baby.
I barely remember it. My mom took us out of school
Your mom was
because
raping you?
she thought the next target.
It could have been. It makes sense. When people do say stuff like that, I feel like everyone has that story of like everyone thought like, oh fuck, it's gonna be me next. It makes sense.
Yeah, and that
'Cause
had
it could
never
have been-
happened before
It could
either.
have been, yeah, it could have been all of America being blown the fuck up.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Especially because what an achievement to take down both towers within the span of like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like if they can do that, what the fuck is next?
Yeah.
Makes sense. But then it stopped there.
TCBY frozen yogurt.
Orange theory. I went Japanese with it.
Yeah, the terrorists team up with the Japanese.
You would handle the orange theory.
We need someone good with planes. Call up the Japanese.
We will take care of all of the Burger King. Honestly, like if they blew up like the Mall of America, you know,
That'd be horrific.
that'd be horrific.
But it's
That'd
so
be worse
big.
than 9/11.
That'd be so big that like maybe 5 people would die.
I went to a mall once. Me and my older brother.
Really?
I went.
Sorry. Yeah.
Me and my older brothers went to Swansea, Massachusetts, which is fucking bottom of the line, like right on the line of like Rhode Island, like nothing, Massachusetts,
Sure.
like at like swamp country, Massachusetts.
Okay.
And we went to a mall, and my older brother was like, I feel like because the mall was fucking deserted. Every store was caged up. They were all closed. There was like 3 stores open, and every store was like 90% off. They were like, we're out of here. We have to get rid of all this shit. And then my brother was like, I feel like something happened here. And he looked it up, and there was like a month prior, some guy drove a car into like through the doors of the mall cafe,
Wow.
food court. He drove a car through the food court and then hopped out of the car and stabbed a pregnant woman to death. And then police showed up and just shot him. That was all he did. He didn't kill anyone else. He just hopped out of his car and just stabbed the fuck out of a pregnant woman. And then me and my brothers were there, and we were like, this feels really eerie. And it was like, we looked up the article. It was like a month prior. This dude drove through the food court and stabbed a pregnant woman to death.
Jesus.
Yeah. So that's what I think about every time I'm in a mall. When was the last time you were in a mall?
A couple days ago.
Really?
The malls are back, baby.
Were you in the Texas Mall?
No, I was in
Lakeline
the.
Mall.
I was over in Barton.
Oh. Yeah.
Went to a little movie. Which,
Right.
by the way, Patrick, and I have to tell you, and I know you hate watching movies, but I saw an awesome movie. Strange Darling. And I can't tell you about it because you got to go in blind. That's what everyone's saying. Go in blind. And you should. But it rocks, dude. The movie rocks. And it's low budget, and it rocks. And it's a thriller.
I love a low budget. Isn't it funny that the best movies nowadays are all low budget?
Yeah. You give someone too much money, and there's too many cooks in the kitchen.
Way too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I refused. I almost went to see Wolverine Deadpool, and then
I refuse.
our friend Zach Silverman, who I use him as my barometer on if I'm going to see a movie or not.
Yeah.
And if he says a movie's good, I'm not going to see it.
Yeah.
Because he's such a retarded human being when it comes to cinema.
Yeah.
That I asked him, I was like, how was Wolverine Deadpool? And he went, oh, it was good.
Yeah.
And then he was saying how good it was, and then he said, it's my least favorite Deadpool movie.
It's your least favorite Deadpool?
And I was like, well, then that's bad. It's the newest one out of 4, and it was the worst one? That's bad. So it was a terrible fucking movie.
Yeah.
But it had moments of a Christian
Ryan Reynolds?
Bale. Yeah, someone showing up in a moment, and you go, no, wow. Oh, they got Christian Bale to be in a scene.
Marvel. Zach Silverman is the reason companies like Marvel thrive and can kill artistic vision. Is because most of the world is Zach Silverman's.
The funny thing is he's going to watch 2 minutes of this episode and just comment like, wow, great episode. And then shut it off. So he'll never know that
He'll never know that we know. I question Zach Silverman's taste every day.
Genuinely. I hate his taste in movies and TV shows.
And music and art.
Yeah,
and
in art.
And
That's a
food.
perfect way.
I've never got a good food recommendation from Zach. It's always just like some bad wing. It's always some burger that is like not. It's just like a burger your cousin would make.
You should go to the burger joint for retards. They make the best burger.
No, really, it's good.
It's only called that ironically.
Yeah. Zach is the reason why I was reading The Fountainhead, and basically the bad guy is like trying to collect people's souls, and if he can prop up bad art, that's what he starts doing. He goes to every field and he props up bad art, and so he'll get like a really bad director to make a play and like praise him for it as being genius, and people are so sheep-minded that they go, "Oh, that is a great movie. That was a great play." And so he goes around America destroying art, and Zach Silverman is the reason why bad art exists, because most of the world, and I'm going to put a picture up for this whole speech we have about Zach Silverman, most of the world are Zach Silverman's, and he's a microcosm of why we don't get good things in this country anymore.
Truly, unfortunately true. Unfortunately, what's so funny is if you did put up a picture right now, like that's him,
you would know
people would know
exactly what we're talking about.
I know 3 people like that who I despise. I know 3 people like that who I'll never
who just prop
take
up the worst things, and then it's like Zach's probably gonna like see that movie 3 times.
He is the type of person, and there's these types of people that you'll make food. You'll make a meal that you're so proud of.
Yeah.
You'll make a stuffed pork with a fucking you'll make
like
rice,
sifts, mashed potatoes,
from by scratch.
Yeah.
And you'll give it to him and be like, "What do you think? What is it?" And he'll go, "That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
That's food." He's like, "No.
Yeah.
That's not food. I made that stuffing from scratch."
Yeah.
You know how hard that is to fucking do?
And then Zach will get like a bundt cake from Arby's. Because it's like Deadpool themed menu.
And then not only will he tell you it's good, he'll be like, "When I tell you it's the greatest thing I ever had."
Zach always seems like he's just murdered somebody. And he's trying to convince you he didn't. No, like, yeah, really, you wouldn't think. You wouldn't think that would be the case, but it was. No, like, it really was.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Not at all. Not even.
Sometimes, like, I had this with Jack Flug the other day. I saw that Strange Darling movie. And this won't spoil it, but he said it was a really good movie.
Mm-hmm.
And without spoiling, there's a serial killer. And we saw the movie, and it was probably one of my favorite movies of the year.
Nice.
And I asked Jack, he's like, yeah, I thought it was good. I just don't like movies that glamorize serial killers.
Huh.
Hey.
Every movie?
Hey, Jack, have you serial killed or something? Because it feels like it. I just think it's not good to prop up those freaks. That's exactly what they want. Hey, was your wife murdered?
Yeah, are you being held hostage?
Yeah. Are you a serial killer?
Watching you?
Are you a serial killer? Because he said it like how Batman would be like, I think he's a vigilante. He's a vigilante. He's just swimming up in a suit. And he's Batman, you know?
Yeah. Interesting.
People like Zach Silverman, it's really disappointing because you try to get through to them too.
Yeah.
And the more you try to get through to them, the more their like instinct to like something bad like perks out.
Yeah, it kicks in. They go full gear.
Yeah.
They go all in. And then they go, "I don't know why you have such a strong opinion about it." And it's like, oh.
No, Halloween 7 was good.
Yeah.
But you mean like as like to see something on Halloween to get in the spirit? No, like legit. Like I literally think it was like a good movie. Zach, what are you doing? And that's not to say everything has to be pretentious, but it's just like none of it.
Yeah.
I think we should invite Zach on a SMUDGEHAWKS one week and just let him talk about everything he likes.
Yeah, not interrupt him at all.
And then we just fully supportive. And then the next episode, without him knowing, we watch the episode and pause it between everything he says and like sports commentate how big of a piece of shit he is.
How fucking ridiculous.
How ridiculous. He's not a piece of shit. It's just I hear those opinions. It makes me so mad because it's like that's if you monetarily support a lot of bad art, that's what the world's gonna get.
Well,
there was like 4 people in Strange Darling. It was this huge theater, and I was like, this movie is so good.
Yeah.
And then after they get, you know, probably $4.
Yeah, right.
You know,
You and Me, the last movie I saw in theaters was Civil War with you, and I liked it a lot.
Yeah,
I liked because I didn't know what it was going into it. And then it started, and I was like, oh, okay, obviously it's going to be a movie about Civil War. It's going to be war in America, states versus states. And then it was from the perspective of a photographer.
Yeah,
and
journalist.
I loved that, a journalist. And I loved that because I was so, like, not in the mood to watch a fucking another war movie, one of 30 that have been released in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
So I was not in the mood because I was like, maybe it'll be good. Fucking, what's that guy's? Jesse Plemons was in it.
Yeah.
That was the only thing I knew, and that was the only selling point for me because I love Jesse Plemons. But then, yeah, it was from the perspective of a journalist photographer, and I was like, oh, that's different. I like that. Also, because they know that, like, oh, people will come to see a movie about Civil War in America, but let's not make it about that. That was a smart, that's what the unique decision is. Because they were like, we know people will be mad that we're not doing that.
Yeah.
And I loved the movie. I thought it was good.
And you know what Kirsten Dunst gets from it? She gets slapped into the mud by Marvel Incorporated.
She got a Costco hot dog.
Yeah. Yeah, she got a Costco hot dog and a good job handshake.
But I talked to people after that because I just watched it. I wasn't like fucking perplexed. I wasn't like, this is the greatest movie. But I watched it and I went, oh, that was way better than I expected. And I really appreciated it. I appreciated it. And then I went out. I was hanging out at a show and somebody walked in. I was hanging around a circle of comics and somebody walked in and went, oh, I just saw that Civil War movie. It's fucking retarded. Didn't have anything to do with the war. And it's like, what do you want? Hey, by the way, a Civil War happened in America. Go read about that.
No, it only happened in the Avengers Civil War.
Captain America won it. Yeah. I wanted to know about a different Batman.
Tell me what you know about the Civil War. Well, Captain America is like really mad at, and then Iron Man's like not as mad. And I think it's fine if you like those movies, but don't you dare shit on the better movie.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Unquestionably better movies.
Yeah. I haven't seen a good superhero movie since fucking, I mean, obviously, Dark Knight.
Yeah.
With Heath Ledger.
That's the best. That's the platinum standard.
The best. The original Spider-Man movies were fucking phenomenal. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man were great. And we sound like old souls probably saying this, but Tobey Maguire's Spider-Mans were great. Fucking Christian Bale's Batmans were great. And then it just was all a money grab.
The first Iron Man was great.
First Iron Man was phenomenal. And then everything after that was clear money grab. There hasn't been anything since that's not been a clear money grab. Joker one was great.
Yeah, Joker was
phenomenal. But
they broke the mold.
Yes. But
and
that
again,
also,
Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers rocks.
Out of the world. That was out of the world of Marvel. Yeah, that was different. That was
Suicide
DC.
Squad. The second one was very good when they got the real director back.
Suicide Squad 1 was good because it was Deadshot the movie. And Will Smith's Deadshot was phenomenal. But the rest
I disagree
of the movie
with you on that. I think Suicide Squad was bad. I think The Suicide Squad, which I think is the name of the second one, was very good because they brought back, I think his name's James Gunn, that writer who got canceled for a tweet.
Right. Yeah, what'd he say? Like fucking Asian people should be castrated?
No, he said something about a big fat gay Iraqi wedding. But then they wised up after the first one sucked so bad and they got him back.
Yeah.
And the movie was so awesome.
Well, I think like everyone in movies was like, I'm not doing the fucking movie if he's not on it.
Yeah, and also it's like, at that time, it's like, you're getting mad over the tweet when, like, you know, there's just like a bunch of rape. Like, can you imagine being the guy canceled for a tweet when he's like, but that guy like raped 30.
Speaking of dogs, I just ate fucking 5 hot dogs.
Yeah, why'd you do that?
You know what's so funny is me and Heather, we've been doing keto, and I've been making 4 patties, 5 hot dogs for me and Heather every night. Not every night, but like every so often. I make 4 patties, 5 hot dogs. She gets 2 patties, 2 hot dogs. I get 2 patties, 3 hot dogs. That's
Nice.
But tonight, I wasn't thinking about the fact that she wasn't there. She's at her own place, and I made myself 4 patties and 5 hot dogs. No
Wow.
bread or anything, you know, just eating the meat. And then I was making them, and I like finished it, and I was like, oh, fuck. I made way too much. So then I ate the 5 hot dogs, and I ate 2 patties because I was hungry. I haven't eaten all day, so I was hungry, and I fucking plowed through it. And then I was thinking about, like, when I was in high school, I lost a fuck ton of weight because I went on an all-meat diet.
Mm-hmm.
Atkins. I did Atkins.
Yeah.
And I did Atkins for, like, a strict year. Very strict diet for a year. And I did Atkins, and I ate hot dogs, like, every night. Once a day at least, I would, like, eat 3 hot dogs.
Yeah.
I'll just cook up 3 hot dogs and eat them real quick just to get by and like go on a run or something. And then today I ate 5 hot dogs and I was like, Jesus, man, I feel like I should look up. I like realized like it's been like 8 years of me just eating hot dogs all the time. I should look up if they're healthy. And I looked it up and Google was like, you will get stomach cancer if you eat 3 hot dogs a day.
Well, did you
Like
at
it
least-
was immediately like where there's no saving you. You are going to die of stomach cancer within the next 6 months. It was fully like.
Well,
it's
do you
so
eat the all
high.
beef ones?
Yeah.
What kind do you get? What's the brand?
Well, lately within the last year, I've been getting the Costco ones. They're like a Costco.
They're Kirkland?
Yeah.
Then you're good.
Hell yeah. All right. Well,
I
that's
don't
all.
know anything, but if it's Kirkland, you're good.
This
Kirkland is
episode
the best.
Is sponsored by Kirkland.
I love Kirkland.
Yeah, they seem to be doing it right. They seem to be.
I
knowing
have
what the fuck
Kirkland
is up.
shirts. I have Kirkland food.
They make great underwear.
They make great vodka.
Yeah. And phenomenal hot dogs.
I bet they're
Like
great.
fucking grade A, the best hot dogs I've ever had in my life. And I'm a
Right.
big hot dog enthusiast.
Yeah.
Here's a what if
Okay.
or a would you rather. Would you rather for the rest of your life, 24/7 at all points of your day, except for when you're sleeping. I'll give that a break. But 24/7 otherwise,
I don't sleep.
would you rather be constantly smoking a joint?
Did you just fart, by the way?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I snuck it. It wasn't on the mic. But
It'd be really messed up if it was.
okay, would you rather 24/7 constantly be smoking a joint and every time you finish the joint it refills like magic, or constantly be drinking a beer and every time you finish it it refills like magic?
How often do I have to drink the beer?
You have to finish it every hour. And you have to finish the joint every hour.
A beer an hour?
Yes, a beer an hour.
That's like that.
At least 11 beers a day, depending on how much you sleep.
I'm up for like 20 hours a day. Oh god, that fart's just hitting.
Did it hit you?
It just hit.
New fart just dropped.
Fart just hit
That's
tower.
a meat fart, dude. That's a straight patty hot dog fart.
Dude, meat fart just hit tower 1. God. I would you'd have to go joint. I would have to go joint. I think alcohol, you just like you wouldn't be able to drive anywhere. You'd always feel terrible in those like moments that you weren't like
Right.
having to drink.
True. Another thing is it's not socially acceptable. Nobody knows why you're doing it. It's not socially accepted that you're doing either thing, you know? So with
I
the
feel
joint,
like you couldn't have a joint or you couldn't.
you couldn't fly. Like with either thing.
And we can't do stand-up with either thing.
True.
Our dreams would be ruined.
Your dreams would be ruined. Not really. If you get big.
Yeah, but how are you going to get big? You would have to only go to a place that you could smoke inside, and those aren't good venues.
They are bad venues. They're in Taylor, Texas.
Yeah.
Taylor, Texas with 10 people playing
Can we change
dominoes.
it to like...
No, there's no changing it. It's a joint or a beer for the rest of your life.
every hour?
Every hour.
But then if you were always smoking that much weed, I feel like you'd just go psychotic.
Exactly. And think about the
I
smoke.
take one
That's another
hit.
thing. Think
Dude.
about the smoke. You couldn't take an Uber.
No.
You couldn't take a flight. You couldn't get on a bus. You couldn't get on a train. You couldn't do anything.
No, you just be at home losing your mind, scraping the walls off with your fingernails. Dude, I take 1-2 hits and I'm like, I gotta change everything about me.
Yeah, I can't even smoke
You know?
weed. I like legitimately just cannot smoke.
I've been
weed at
getting
all.
back into it because I haven't been smoking weed, and it makes me really anxious.
Yeah, I can't handle it. It's too much for me. It fucks me up to a degree I can't handle.
So you would choose beer?
I would choose beer easily. I could get on a plane by fucking holding it in my back or something, or getting an Uber at least, or get on a bus. I could do a lot of things and sneak.
Yeah,
a beer under my shirt.
you could do the beer and at least get on flights.
Yeah. Yes. And you can walk on stage with a beer.
Yeah.
In my head, in my visual of what this is we're made comics already. Like, we can do it in comedy clubs. It's fine. We can make it by in comedy clubs.
God, I would be so scared on stage. Or so drunk.
But think about
You know what I would do,
on
though?
stage with a beer.
I would just, if I did beer, I would change my sleep schedule to where I woke up at like 7 p.m.
Ah, that's a perfect point.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a perfect point.
So basically, I would never see sunlight.
You would see it in the morning.
I'd
you'd
be a
drink until
beer
7 in the
vampire.
morning,
Yeah.
see the sun come up and go, all right.
Yeah.
Go back. Yeah,
Time to go to bed.
You'd be a beer pyre.
Yeah. But then you'd always feel crappy and you'd never eat healthy food.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing I've learned about, because we don't have to talk about it a lot, but let's just say we relapsed this last week. Hard relapse.
Real
in my
hard.
department in both food and alcohol.
Yeah.
It's been a week.
It's been a week.
And I'm just like fiending off the stuff today. I incorporated a salad back into the meal.
Nice.
Followed it up with a milkshake.
Nice.
You know?
You went for a milkshake today?
Yeah, I got a milkshake today, and
Where
I got Chick-fil-A sandwich and fries.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
you went full fledged.
I went full-fledged.
Wow.
And that was still holding back from me. That was
I think
still
any
like
fast food experience is a full give up. In my world, if I am in the drive-thru of a fast food place, I am like, I fucked
well,
up
all I
entirely.
have to eat is healthy. Here.
Right. Yeah.
I threw a peach in there,
There you go.
but that's basically just like
I
sugar.
haven't eaten a peach since I was like 4 years old.
And you shouldn't.
They're horrific.
I keep on getting this fruit, trying new fruits and veggies in my diet.
Mm-hmm.
And I get fruit thinking like, oh, it'll be ripe in a day or two. I've had this peach for like a week. And I had a peach and it was like eating an apple. It was like eating an apple flavored peach or a peach flavored apple. When is this going to ripen up?
I don't think peaches do. I think peaches are just like that.
No, I've had a peach. I know what a peach is supposed to be.
I think the last time I
And
had
it was literally
peach-
bite. I heard the yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Like
yo,
biting wood.
You
Like
what?
you're just
How am I
biting wood.
supposed to time this out? How am I supposed to time out fruit? It's crazy, dude.
I think 2 to 3 days is what they say.
But they're wrong because I've had the peach for so long, and it's like, and
Maybe it's bad. Maybe it's a bad peach.
No, because if
Maybe
it
it
was
already
bad, it would
passed.
at least be ripe. It wouldn't get harder as it ripened.
True. No, true.
It's nuts, dude. I just like I don't even know what to do anymore.
Yeah. No, healthy eating is like almost fucking impossible.
Dude, it's very hard.
It's like the hardest thing I've ever tried to do.
Yeah, and I got to get back on it, but all I'm thinking about after this podcast is going and getting some fries before bed.
Mm-hmm.
And I shouldn't,
Yeah.
but I want to.
Yeah. Well, realistically, we're gonna drive to Buc-ee's and get fucking smoked brisket sandwiches.
Is that what we're going to do right after this?
I wouldn't be opposed. That's the problem.
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't be opposed.
It would be fun.
I ate a full pound of salmon today. Fucked up a salmon. I made that salmon my bitch. I fucked it up. It was good. I made a pound of salmon today for lunch.
Salmon's great.
So good.
You know what I think the key is?
My burps though were horrific.
Oh,
Salmon burps.
or
That's the worst part.
You
of
take
salmon.
fish oil and then you burp. It's like, oh,
Fish oil with the garlic, because I just fucking chomp up like 5 cloves of garlic and toss it on there.
yeah,
Those burps are fucking. They'll kill a
catastrophic.
school full of kids.
Yeah, catastrophic.
I have Columbine burps after a fucking salmon.
Damn, dude.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think from what I've learned, it's all about meal prepping. The key is having healthy food always ready. But the problem is also we're out doing comedy most of the day. It's what am I going to do? Carry a lunchbox? And then I thought, well, actually, yes. Because most people doing comedy are degenerates and carrying cocaine. So it's really not that weird if I go to the club with a lunchbox.
It actually is not at all.
It's not that weird.
It's fucking sad that you and me are fat, so we can't just fucking have. Just go have tacos. Just go have tacos.
No, you don't get it.
It's like, yeah, you don't get it.
You don't get it. It's like you go. There's nothing worse. I see like some dude, and he's like, "Yeah, let's go get taco," and then he gets a taco.
Insane. That's the worst.
I'm
thing
like,
ever.
dude, if I don't hurt after tacos, then I didn't get a taco.
I need to pass out after I eat like bad food. When I'm deciding to buy bad food, I have to eat so much that I pass the fuck out, or else I'll do more.
2 days ago, I ate the calzone a size of a table. It was after tax and tip and stuff. It was like $36. It was after we went out the next morning. I got to my car. I got dropped off at my car because I didn't drive. Because I left my car in tow because I drank. So I got delivered hungover, probably 12:30 or 1 p.m. And I just went, and the first thing I did, instead of driving, I just drove. I Googled a pizza place near me. I drove like 15 minutes to a pizza place and got a calzone that at least serves 3. And I came back, and I just sat in my room. Like I'll show you how huge the box it came in is.
Yeah.
Because I still have it. Because I've been such a piece of shit this week. And I just had the box, and I didn't even use a plate. I just tore chunks of calzone and put on a movie that I didn't have to watch.
Yeah.
And I was like, something to soak up this booze. I can't drink anymore, Pat. I know you can drink a little bit and handle it, but dude, it really messes up my day.
Right. Yeah, when I drink, I'm like fucking up and at it the next morning.
And I've been so good at not drinking. I haven't drank.
Yeah.
You have to attest to this legally on the pod.
Yeah.
That what has my drinking been like before this last week?
Well, this whole year you've been clean. You've been great.
Right.
You've been every night that I caught you that you were like, I want to get drunk tonight. You got a little drunk. You got tipsy. I don't think
I never surpassed like.
I don't think you got past tipsy.
I never
until,
got
like,
drunk
up until like 2 weeks ago. Which even then, I don't think the last few times we've gotten drunk were like drunk.
No. But it's still, it's not even about, I'm great when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
I'm fun when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
I have a good time. I'm more social than I've ever been. I'm making friendships I wouldn't have otherwise made. Mm-hmm. I'm a life of a party. When I'm sober, anxious mess, not knowing where the fist is in the bump. And then, you know, on alcohol, I'm like, what's up?
Yeah.
How's it going? Everybody? Oh, I haven't seen you. What have you been up to?
Yeah.
Let's all go there. Let's go right now. Why not?
Dude, that is a fucking problem. Talking to people when I'm sober, when I'm stone cold sober.
Oh.
Why is it so hard? Just sitting there being like, yeah, and then I went to over there I did a spot, just like
Dude.
sounding like a fucking 7-year-old telling about a dream. You know, you sound like I'm so nervous.
Dude.
And then I'll be sitting there hearing myself and being like, why do I sound so nervous? And I'm like talking fast and I'm stepping over myself and my blood sugar's high. Like I could feel like my blood pressure beating.
Right.
And like I'm fucking, my heart rate's up and I'm like,
Every interaction feels like Mission Impossible. Yeah. Every interaction feels like you're a spy trying to not get caught.
Yeah. Yes.
It's like
there's a bead of sweat on your fucking nose.
Yeah. You're like you're wearing glasses you don't actually wear.